Welcome back, guys, to a brand new ARK Survival Ascended news video. Now today we are going to be talking about the Snail Games new press release that they released and sort of looking into the future of the game. It's in a very strange place at the moment, ARK Survival Ascended, to be honest. I'm going to be talking all about that. And yeah, so I've been seeing a lot of good comments from people on my last video. We talked through, one of my last videos talking about the new console update that's on their way. Just trying to figure out some of the biggest issues. And when you actually do go into the comment section and you read through a lot, there is a lot that needs to be fixed. And hopefully that does come with the new patch that is meant to be released very, very soon. Now, if you guys do get all the news you need to know, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let's get in with the news. So as you can see, Ascend to the future, explore dynamic upgrades in ARK Survival Ascended, mod projects, new maps, and game modes transforming ASA. So obviously Snail Games, a leading global independent developer and publisher of digital entertainment, is excited to share groundbreaking updates and expansions for ARK Survival Ascended ASA. These developments will provide these developments will, I was just reading that. Oh wait, is excited to share groundbreaking updates and expansions. Okay, so it doesn't say new. These developments will provide an enhanced gaming experience for ARK enthusiasts and demonstrate progress towards creating a sustainable value for the ARK franchise. In the realm of creativity and player engagement, ARK Survival Ascended's mod program has thrived with over 1,200 active mod projects and 79 million mod downloads since launch. This vibrant community-driven initiative, led by over 550 authors, continues to flourish, averaging 1 million daily mod downloads. ASA's mod program highlights the immense creativity and dedication of ARK players and reflects a commitment to providing survivors with a dynamic and ever-evolving gaming environment. Building on the excitement for new content from the ARK Survival Ascended fanbase, Snail announced the release of The Center, a highly anticipated free DLC coming soon, which is planned for the end of February. The expansion introduced an immersive map featuring all biomes from the island, with an exciting addition of the lava biome. From lava caverns and giant waterfalls to ocean systems, ice caverns, ancient ruins, cave systems, and a floating island. The center offers a visually stunning and environmental diverse playground for survivors. The release of the center will also be feature an early introduction of the Gigantoraptor, a new creature chosen by the community through a recent vote. This further amplifies Snail's commitment to involving the player community in shaping the ARK universe. Snail also released also recently launched the Survival of the Fittest, or SOTF, a battle royale game mode with the ARK Ascended property. Redesigned from the ground up with enhanced mechanics, Survival of the Fittest pits up to 60 survivors against each other in a fast-paced, action-packed struggle for survival. Survivors must navigate challenging environments, leading their dinosaur armies into an epic final showdown, making for an exhilarating and intense gameplay experience. They also go on to say this is from Jim, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Snail. As we introduce these updates and expansions, we are not only enhancing the game experience for our dedicated players, but also strategically positioning the ARK franchise for an anticipated continued growth and success. So there's a lot I want to talk about this, and it's going to be quite an in-depth conversation because there's a lot that's been on my mind. You guys know that, and I know it has been on your guys' mind for a while, is the direction of where ARK's going. So ASA was released, right? We don't know whether it was a quick changed decision, which it did look like it was, because we were going to look to go from ARK Survival Evolved into ARK 2. I don't think the idea was bad to make a remaster and leave, and when ARK 2 comes out, leave other players with an amazing experience with the old ARK version of the game. If they don't like the Dark Souls type of thing with ARK 2, then they can just enjoy a remastered version. But I think the thing that I have thought so heavily about with the game being released is the fact that any other remaster I've ever seen for a game, there's always all of the content that you had before, but then a little bit extra to make the remaster even better with better graphics. With ARK Survival Ascended, they released a remaster with one map. Now, it took me a long time just to keep overthinking this, and I think that's a fair thing to say. I believe they should have started and sort of knew they were going to work on a remaster like 2 years ago to give them time to work on it in the background while working on ARK Survival Evolved, to give them the chance to get as much done so they can have a fully finished remastered product. Now, I don't know how big their team is. I don't know, if they don't have the capacity to do that. But I just think the fall and collapse of ARK Survival Ascended at the moment is very sad to see, because the player base on the PC is literally tiny. If you want to actually have a bigger player base and play non-dedicated servers, you may as well play Survival Evolved, because Survival Ascended, is just so quiet at the moment. You can play on the official servers if you want to, but I know there's a lot of hacks and exploits at the moment, which is putting a lot of people off of the game at the moment. So, yeah, you can take what you want from that. They go on to talk about the release of the Center. I know it says a highly anticipated free DLC coming soon. The expansion introduced immersive map, including... So they go on to talk about the Center, but the thing is, it's like... we know what the Center is because we've had the Center before. It's kind of, it does feel very, very weird that we're kind of preparing ourselves for new DLCs that we've already had. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm so excited to see what they look like in Unreal Engine 5. But if they had released ARK Survival Ascended fully with what we had in the past, then that game would be flourishing, because there'd be so many maps for people to enjoy. And the fact that there was only the island... And you have to bear in mind, the game came out October 26th, 2023. It's the 18th of January 2024, and there is still only one official map on the game. No one wants to play that, and that's the problem. And the Center and Scorched Earth coming out is great, but they have to keep up the constant monthly releases of the DLCs. Otherwise, players will lose interest instantly. I don't know what marketing team decided it would be a good idea, or whatever decision it was to make, that would be a good idea to release one map with a brand new game and then just leave it all the way up until February and not have any new maps. I just find it absolutely crazy. But yeah. And I also find myself upset that these days I'm not talking about hype. I'm talking more nowadays. It's a real sad change. And I've noticed a lot of people in my comments saying it to me. I can't really back too much up and get too hyped about things at the moment, because I just haven't really been that happy as a content creator, to be honest, with the sort of way that the game's been going. And especially you see the fall of the fan base and player base again. I've never seen such a drastic drop from how the hype went from the launch of ASA until, I don't know, you guys know what I'm talking about. And then Snail goes on to talk about Survival of the Fittest. I literally talked about this in my last video. Survival of the Fittest right now is completely dead. And I get a lot of people's points where they said to me, Dom, ARK, people play ARK because they play a survival game. They don't play ARK for Battle Royale. And that, I completely get that. I completely back that point up as well. But the difference is, Survival of the Fittest shouldn't be a locked game mode just to the people that buy Survival Ascended. Because people want to buy Survival Ascended to play the version of ARK, the survival game they know and love. But Survival of the Fittest, you make it a separate game, like I said in my other video, and you release it for free on Steam, and you work on battle passes and things and skins and a progression system for people to work towards. You're going to have a whole new community coming to your game. The game's already made. Survival of the Fittest is ready. It's a great game mode. Yes, as I said, it needs updates like the progression systems, but it could be very popular to other people that prefer Battle Royale. But no, they seem to have it locked into the game where you have to buy it, and no one who likes Battle Royale is going to want to pay the full price of ARK Survival Ascended to try out a new Battle Royale they don't know if they like. So yeah, that's my opinion on it. And they say, as we introduce these updates and expansions, we're not only enhancing the gaming experience from our dedicated players, but also hoping for it to grow. ARK will not grow from the players that have played it before until they release lots more of the content that they had before, and also new stuff we've never seen. It is now, is it, wait, so no, yeah, so we're 10 months away from a surprise announcement from Wildcard on the roadmap. It says ARK Survival Ascended surprise. I don't think 10 months is gonna, like, maybe when the new content comes out, we'll start to see a big growth in players throughout the game. But I have to say right now, I've probably been my least hyped to be sort of an ARK player. And I can't believe it's come crashing down so much like that, because I was so excited and so ready when Ascended first launched back in October, and I had the best time. And I said to you guys, it made my 2023 amazing. Some of the funnest, some of the most exciting times I've had in my YouTube career. But just to think it dropped to like this is very upsetting. But anyway, we do have lots to look forward to, as they mentioned, with the mods. So with the survival of the fittest, they announced the Devkit update, which will be released this week some point. I don't think that's even happened. It says released by mid next week, but I don't think that's happened because it's now Thursday. So I guess that's been delayed. But maybe it will come. Maybe that will come. Unless I've missed it, maybe that will come the next week. But it's craft custom arenas, create devious new battle royale style game modes, and sculpt the ultimate battlegrounds where your fellow ARK survivors will fight to see who is the ultimate survivor. Gather your coding cohorts, fire up your imaginations, and show the community what you can do. And then the other side of things, which sounds great, sounds exciting, is the Devkit update, which is by the end of this month, so at the end of January, they're unleashing a colossal-sized Devkit update that'll put the power of the unbridled game creation directly into your hands. Imagine it crafting not just ARK mods, but the entire custom Unreal Engine games to be made available inside ASA. Want to build a Mario-esque rampage through Crystal Isles? Go for it. Dream of a PvP arena where Tech Rexes joust against Spinos? Buckle up. This Devkit update will come with a completely playable Mario-inspired platformer example to help you show the ropes, but your imagination is the true architect. Design custom main menus and host and browse your own multiplayer game sessions within the mod, and even create a mod that progresses using seamless travel from one level to the next. The sandbox is officially yours to play in. Get ready to unleash your inner game dev, push the limits of ARK's potential, and build experiences that leave the community speechless. We can't wait to see what you cook up. So that all sounds fantastic, and to be honest, when I read through this community crunch, that did give me a little bit more hype. But right now, I'm just saying, talking to you guys about where I am, how I'm feeling, and yeah, I just really hope we start seeing some stuff. Transfers are happening on the 24th. Which is in a couple of days, so I'll make an update video when I get information on that. And yeah, so let's get to the end of the month. Let's see what happens. Let's get into February. It's so sad to be skipping time because we're wanting new content. But leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video very soon. See you guys then.